evolution of sound.
Hey peep, what's up you guys? Today's topic of discussion, making your own cover art, the easiest way of doing it, and it's going to be via this website, canva.com. Now first, a couple of things I need to say is that this video is not sponsored by Canva. In fact, I've never talked to them, and in fact, the only reason I'm making it is because I feel like it's a hidden secret between producers that if you don't know about it, no one's going to tell you because they don't want to out it. And I'm going to out it to you guys right now because you guys are my fans, you guys are my followers, and I love you guys to death, and I want you guys to have a professional look whenever you release a song. Now, there's a couple of things that you have to know about Canva. First, it's similar to Photoshop, except Photoshop's going to have a lot more advanced things, simpler advanced things that you can do, and Canva's going to be more of a basic kind of thing. Think of Photoshop being like Windows and think of Canva being as Mac. Mac, you cannot do a lot of crazy things you can do in Windows in the sense of freedom. But again, Mac's way easier to use for most people. So that's the thing about it. Canva is similar to Mac and Photoshop is more Windows-like. Some of the things you're not going to be able to do in Canva is cut out things. For instance, you're not going to be able to use the star tool to cut out certain things that you want to keep. You're not going to be able to have these kind of layers to it. But, you know, we'll talk a little bit about what we can do. So as you guys can see, I've made a decent amount of cover arts. In fact, here you can see the Silent One Secrets one. And this is the one that's going to go up on the evilsounds.com website. I did the Black Friday EDM feedback thumbnail with this. And I've done like the Cyber Weekend ad and all that. So let's make a music cover art. We're going to create a design and we're going to go to cover art. As you guys can see, album cover here. This is going to open up a project where the dimensions are already set for you, 1400 by 1400, which is the typical album cover, so you don't even need to worry about what sizes it need to be. You can even make Facebook cover art on this thing, guys. And pretty much you're going to have these layouts, which is where I get most of my inspiration for my thumbnails. For instance, let's say you like this, but now this is where it's the big but. This is the catch. Canva makes most of their money by selling these images in the back of the layouts. In fact, you can even go into Elements and find other things for sale. Now, let's say that you're like, God damn it, I don't want to do this. I thought it was free. It is free. The only catch is just that. Now, how do you bypass this? Well, Canva lets you upload any image you have. So for instance, you know, let's say you like the lady. Maybe you can go on Google Images and find a free image that's available for free use and put like a lady on there and then just have the same effect. For instance, let's say I don't even want this. I just like this effect. I can add this image like so. And now, as you guys can see, we can call this whatever we want. Like, I don't know, slasher. And there you go. Cover art done. You can even add your own logos. Let's say you have PNG logos or like PNG cutouts of things. Like for instance, Steve Angelo's here. We can add the motherfucker, as you guys can see. And Canva is just so amazing to use for those things. Now, Canva is very simple in the sense that you don't have much to work with in the sense of like crazy things. But the element section has really good stuff. Like for instance, we have frames. We're going to have grids that you can use. We're gonna have shapes that you can use. Some of them you're gonna have to pay for. That's where the catch is. You're gonna have to pay for some of these, but there is so much free stuff, guys. And to be honest, I have yet to give $1 to Canva. That's why I'm kind of making this video for. Now, this video isn't sponsored. Now, if you guys know about the Shapov Sound Bank, I made the Shapov Sound Bank using Canva as well. In fact, a lot of people told me they really liked the simplicity of it. It was amazing. And the way I made it was through Canva, guys. Literally, I'll make it for you guys right now so you guys can see how easy it is to use. This is the one I used. I changed this color to white. I changed this flight thing to, again, Shapov inspired sound set. And then I just made it so that it's longer, like so. And then I asked for permission to use the Shapov image. Again, you're going to have to ask for permission unless it says free to use. So make sure you guys do that. But to be honest, if you even get images that aren't free to use, again, I advise against it. Some of the times you don't get in trouble as long as you're not selling the cover art, okay? So what we're going to do now is go and find the Shapov image that I got. You know, it's somewhere around here. Where is that shit at? It's somewhere around here. Wait up, I'll find it. And pretty much, you know, it's just drag in and play, guys. And that's the cool thing about it. See, here's the Shapov image we made. Now, here's the one that we can use. Now, there's a filter on it already set. In fact, you can utilize a lot of filters. For instance, change that, change that, change that, change that. I used the normal way it was, like so. And there you go. That's the Shapov Sound Bank. I changed this to Silent One. I believe it was Silent One Sound Set. And up here, it says Silent Shapov Inspired Sound Set. I think maybe this is like so. And then pretty much from here, you know, we can change the color of it to black. All of it black, please. Boom. and then just black to this. And you guys can see it's so easy to use. Now, the cool thing about it is that if you have PNG cutouts or your PNG logo, you can add it. For instance, here's the evolution of sound one. We can just add it up here in the corner, and we are done with it. So pretty much, as you guys can see, it's so easy to use, guys. So give it a shot. Hopefully you guys have fun with it. Make your music cover arts a lot more professional, and I'll see you guys later, ninjas. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're gonna use this, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have an amazing day.